Japanese homes are among the cleanest and most peaceful in the world. But here's the shocking truth. It's not because they have better cleaning products or spend endless hours scrubbing floors. The real reason lies in 9 time-tested secrets that most of us have never been taught. And if you're a senior, especially an older woman trying to keep up with daily cleaning, missing even one of these secrets could be the difference between a home that feels heavy and overwhelming, and a home that feels light, spotless, and deeply comforting. I want you to imagine this. A Japanese grandmother in her 70s, her home is modest, but everything shines with care. There's no clutter, no harsh smells, no piles of laundry haunting her. Instead, her space feels alive, a sanctuary of peace. And the most surprising part, she doesn't exhaust herself. She uses methods that are simple, mindful, and deeply rooted in a culture that sees cleaning not as a burden, but as a way to nurture the soul. In this video, I'm going to share those very same secrets with you. 9 powerful practices that seniors in Japan rely on, which you can start using in your own home right away. Each secret is backed by real science, by cultural wisdom, and by lived experience. But I'll warn you, if you skip ahead, you might miss the one practice that could completely change the way you care for your home. So stay with me until the very end. Because a spotless house isn't just about appearances. It's about health, dignity, and the peace you deserve at this stage in life. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Too many older women put off learning these simple habits, and then they struggle with clutter and exhaustion. Don't let that be you. Subscribe now, and let's begin this journey together, so you don't miss a single life-changing secret. The first secret we need to uncover is called danshari, a Japanese word that means refusing, disposing, and separating. At its heart, it's about letting go of what no longer serves you. I once read the story of a Japanese widow in her 70s. When her husband passed away, she gently began the process of danshari. She donated clothes, passed on tools, and gave away books to neighbors. At first, she said it was painful, but over time, she noticed something remarkable. Her home felt lighter, and so did her heart. Each item she released became a step toward freedom, not loss. For seniors, this principle is especially powerful. The truth is, clutter isn't just about mess. It can physically and emotionally weigh you down. Studies have shown that living in a cluttered environment raises cortisol, the stress hormone. And for older adults, clutter increases the risk of tripping or falling, something that can lead to serious health complications. Minimalism in the Japanese sense isn't about empty white rooms or throwing away everything you own. It's about keeping only what truly supports your life right now. Imagine your closet holding just the clothes you love and wear, or your kitchen containing only the tools you actually use. Every object becomes a source of comfort, not stress. When you embrace danshari, cleaning becomes effortless. There are fewer things to dust, fewer piles to manage, and more open space for you to breathe, stretch, and move safely. It's not about living with less. It's about living with exactly enough. And that is the true heart of Japanese simplicity. The second Japanese secret begins right at the doorway. It's called the genkan, a simple but powerful entrance ritual that keeps homes remarkably clean. In Japan, when you step into someone's house, the very first thing you do is remove your shoes. There's usually a small step or wooden platform by the door where shoes are neatly left behind, and only clean indoor slippers are worn inside. At first glance, it seems like just a matter of manners. But in reality, this practice is one of the greatest defenses against dirt, germs, and clutter creeping into the home. Think about it. Our shoes walk through grocery store aisles, hospital floors, sidewalks sprayed with chemicals, and streets full of dust. A study from the University of Arizona found that the soles of shoes can carry bacteria like E. coli and toxins from outside surfaces. By taking shoes off at the door, Japanese homes prevent all of that from being dragged across tatami mats, wooden floors, or living room carpets. For seniors, this small habit has an even greater impact. It means less bending down to scrub stubborn stains, less time mopping, and far fewer germs spreading to places where grandchildren or loved ones sit and play. It also creates a sense of calm. Crossing the threshold, leaving your shoes and the outside world's dirt, Behind is almost like leaving stress at the door. Imagine having a little bench and basket at your entryway. You slip off your shoes, slide into comfortable slippers, and step into a home that feels instantly cleaner and safer. The Genken isn't just about hygiene. It's about creating a daily ritual of respect for your home, your health, and your peace of mind. The third Japanese secret is called suji, the practice of daily cleaning. In Japan, even school children are taught to clean their classrooms every single day. They sweep floors, wipe desks, and tidy the space together before going home. It's not punishment, it's education. Children grow up understanding that cleaning isn't a chore, but a way of respecting the space they live in. Now imagine applying this same principle at home. Instead of waiting for the weekend to do a big, exhausting clean, Japanese households do small, intentional cleaning tasks daily. Wipe down the kitchen counters after every meal. Sweep the Genkan entrance at the end of the day. Fold blankets in the morning. These little actions take just minutes, but they prevent dirt and clutter from ever piling up. There's science behind this too. Researchers have found that daily cleaning not only reduces bacteria and dust buildup, but also lowers the risk of falls in older adults by keeping pathways clear. For seniors, this means less overwhelm, less physical strain, and a safer home environment. I once read the story of a Japanese grandmother who said she never set aside cleaning day. Instead, she said, "I clean as I live." Her house never looked messy because she never allowed it to be. Just 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and her home stayed spotless without her ever feeling burdened. For us, the lesson is simple. Instead of seeing cleaning as a mountain to climb, treat it as a series of small daily steps. Not only will your home stay tidy, but you'll also feel a sense of calm control. As the Japanese saying goes, "Suji wa kokoro wa migaku." Cleaning polishes the heart as well as the home. The fourth Japanese secret is the use of natural cleaning solutions. Long before modern chemical sprays filled supermarket shelves, Japanese households relied on gentle, everyday ingredients, rice water, vinegar, and baking soda, to keep their homes fresh. I remember reading about an elderly woman in Kyoto who still uses the water from rinsing rice to clean her floors. She said it was what her mother taught her. The starchy water not only lifts dirt but also leaves wood with a soft shine. Vinegar, on the other hand, has long been used to disinfect surfaces, while baking soda absorbs odors and scrubs away stubborn stains. These are simple, inexpensive, and safe, especially for seniors who may be more sensitive to harsh chemicals. Science fully supports these traditions. Studies show that vinegar can kill harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli. Baking soda neutralizes acidic odors and is gentle enough to use on delicate surfaces. And unlike chemical cleaners that release fumes, these natural solutions are non-toxic, making them safer for your lungs and skin. For older women, this secret is more than just about saving money or going green. It's about protecting health and energy. No more heavy bottles filled with chemicals. No more worry about mixing products that can create dangerous reactions. Just a few natural items, used wisely, can keep a home sparkling clean. Imagine standing in your kitchen, a bowl of rice water in your hands, gently wiping the counters. The scent is neutral, the process calming, and when you're done, your space feels not just clean but safe. That's the Japanese way. Simple, mindful, and deeply respectful of the home and the body. The fifth Japanese secret is respect for materials, beautifully shown through the care of tatami, the traditional straw mats that line many Japanese homes. Tatami is not just flooring. It is alive with tradition. Families remove their shoes before stepping on it. They air it out in the sun to keep it fresh, and they brush it carefully to preserve its beauty. This respect for materials teaches us something important. When you care for the things you own as if they are partners in your daily life, they last longer and stay cleaner. Japanese culture sees cleaning not as punishment, but as gratitude, a way of saying thank you to the objects that serve us. For seniors, this perspective is powerful. Many older women feel weighed down by endless chores because they see them as battles against dirt. But what if instead we saw them as small acts of care? Polishing a wooden table becomes an act of honoring the meals it has carried. Folding clothes neatly becomes an act of respect for the fabric that warms you. And there is science here too. Natural materials like straw, wood, and cotton, when well maintained, improve indoor air quality by reducing dust and allergens. A well-cared-for home is not only more pleasant, it's healthier. Imagine gently wiping down a chair, not rushing through it, but treating it like an old friend. Suddenly, cleaning becomes lighter, calmer. The Japanese secret isn't just about spotless floors or shining mats. It's about turning daily routines into moments of connection with your home, your health, and your heart. The sixth Japanese secret is the art of storage and organization. In many Japanese homes, you'll find an oshiare, a built-in closet designed to neatly store futons, bedding, and other items. Every morning, futons are folded and tucked away, leaving the room open and spacious. This practice isn't just about saving space. It's about creating flow and freedom in the home. I once saw a small Tokyo apartment belonging to an elderly couple. The entire living space was no bigger than some American bedrooms. And yet, it felt airy and uncluttered. Why? Because everything had a place. Even the smallest items, chopsticks, books, sewing kits, were tucked into organized boxes or shelves. Nothing was left lying around. For seniors, this lesson is essential. A cluttered home isn't just overwhelming. It can be dangerous. Items left on the floor or piled in corners increase the risk of tripping. But when storage is simple, accessible, and thoughtful, it not only makes cleaning easier but also makes life safer. Science agrees. Research shows that organized spaces improve focus, reduce anxiety, and even help memory recall in older adults. When your environment is orderly, your mind feels calmer. Imagine having a few labeled baskets for your daily items, a shelf where things go back every time, or a drawer that holds only what you truly use. Suddenly, finding your glasses or medication becomes effortless. And when you need to clean, it's a breeze, because there's no clutter in the way. This Japanese secret reminds us that a spotless house doesn't come from cleaning harder. It comes from organizing smarter. The seventh Japanese secret is perhaps the most surprising of all. Cleaning is not just about removing dirt, it's about mindfulness. In Zen temples across Japan, monks begin each day by sweeping, scrubbing, and polishing. But for them, it is not a chore. It is meditation. There is a saying in Japan, "Suji wa kokoro wa migaku." By cleaning, you polish not just your surroundings but your heart. Imagine sweeping a floor not with frustration, but with calm focus. Each stroke of the broom becomes a breath, each wipe of the cloth a prayer of gratitude. Suddenly, the task isn't heavy, it's healing. For seniors, this practice can be life-changing. Many older women feel overwhelmed by housework, thinking of it as endless labor. But when you reframe cleaning as mindfulness, it becomes lighter. Studies even show that mindful cleaning, paying attention to the movements, the textures, the sounds, reduces stress and lowers blood pressure. I remember a story of a Japanese grandmother who said she never sat in silence to meditate. Instead, her meditation was wiping the kitchen table every evening. She said the rhythm of her cloth, the shine of the wood afterward, and the quiet moment alone gave her peace that lasted all night. For you, it could be as simple as folding laundry with slow care, or washing dishes without rushing. Instead of racing to finish, let yourself be present in the act. This way, cleaning is no longer a burden, but a gift to your home, your health, and your spirit. The eighth Japanese secret is called oasuji, which means big cleaning. In Japan, it's a tradition practiced at the end of each year, just before the new year begins. Families come together to clean every corner of their homes. Windows are scrubbed, tatami mats are aired out, and even forgotten drawers are emptied. But oasuji is more than just housework. It is a ritual of renewal, a way of sweeping away the old year's dust, both physical and emotional, to welcome fresh beginnings. I once read about a grandmother in Osaka who gathered her children and grandchildren every December for oasuji. They would laugh, share stories, and work side by side. By evening, the house sparkled, and the family felt united. She said it wasn't just about cleaning her home, but about cleansing their hearts for the year ahead. For seniors, this tradition carries a valuable lesson. We don't always need to clean everything at once. But choosing certain times of the year for a deeper reset, like spring or autumn, helps us maintain balance. Instead of letting clutter silently build up, we pause, refresh, and begin anew. Science also supports this. Deep cleaning reduces allergens, dust mites, and mold, which can trigger asthma or weaken immunity in older adults. A seasonal reset not only makes the home safer, but also creates a powerful sense of accomplishment. Imagine opening your curtains on a crisp morning, letting sunlight flood in as you dust shelves, sort drawers, and air out blankets. When you sit down afterward, you don't just see a cleaner home. You feel lighter, as if you've opened a new chapter. That's the gift of Oasuji. The 9th Japanese secret is one that extends beyond the walls of the home. It's the belief that cleanliness is a shared responsibility. In Japan, it is common to see neighborhoods, schools, and even entire communities come together for regular cleaning days. Children sweep their classrooms, office workers tidy their surroundings, and neighbors work side by side to clean parks and streets. This sense of shared duty lightens the burden for everyone. No one is left alone to struggle, and no one feels that cleaning is a task only for women or the elderly. Instead, it becomes a collective expression of pride and respect. I once read about a senior woman in a small Japanese village who said the highlight of her week was the neighborhood cleanup. It wasn't just about picking up leaves or trash. It was about connection. She laughed with friends, exchanged recipes, and felt a sense of purpose knowing she was contributing to her community's well-being. For older women, this carries a powerful reminder. You don't have to do it all on your own. Cleaning can be shared with children, grandchildren, friends, or neighbors. Even small group efforts, like tidying a garden together or organizing a family laundry day, transform chores into moments of companionship. Science shows that social participation in later life is linked to longer lifespans, lower risk of depression, and even sharper memory. So when you invite others into the act of cleaning, you're not just lightening the workload, you're strengthening bonds that nourish the heart. In Japan, the spotless streets and tidy homes are not simply the result of individual effort. They're the reflection of a shared belief that when we care for our surroundings together, we also care for one another. So now you've discovered the 9 Japanese secrets to a spotless house. From the art of danshari minimalism, to the mindful cleaning of suji, to the shared responsibility that keeps entire communities shining. Each one isn't just about dusting or scrubbing. They are about creating peace, protecting health, and nourishing the soul. What strikes me most about Japanese cleaning traditions is how gentle they are. They don't rely on force or endless effort. Instead, they teach us to approach our homes with respect, gratitude, and intention. And for seniors, especially older women who may feel overwhelmed by housework, these secrets offer a new way forward. A way to keep your home beautiful without exhausting yourself. Imagine what your home could feel like if you began practicing even one of these habits. Lighter, calmer, safer, and filled with a quiet dignity. That's the gift of these timeless traditions. But here's the most important part. Don't just listen and move on. Choose one of these secrets, just one, and try it this week. Maybe it's leaving your shoes at the door. Maybe it's spending 5 minutes each day wiping counters with mindfulness. Or maybe it's organizing a single drawer. Start small, and watch how those little changes ripple through your entire home and heart. And before you go, I have to say this. Too many seniors miss out on life-changing wisdom like this because they never subscribe and they never come back. Don't let that be you. Subscribe right now so you don't miss the next lesson, the next story, the next key to living a simpler, healthier, more peaceful life. Because a spotless house isn't just about cleaning. It's about honoring yourself, your health, and the life you've built. And you deserve that, today and always.